All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and I am live streaming. And once again, you're joining me for the Hero Hour. All right. Turn down the volume a little bit, get my materials out. And let's see. I just need 2 of these tonight. Now, I've been working on these new character designs for these cat fighters, and so far I've done 3 of them, and I'm actually happy with 2 of them. So I think maybe I'll continue to work on those, and maybe design a third one, another one. Oh, that pencil lead is busted. There's no more in there. Great. Oh, this one's got plenty of lead. All right. All right. Let's see. I want to use the rough side. Oh, and anybody out there, butt poo poo pee pee, what? Dillard, are you having a moment? Is that what's happening? Oh, Evan's here. Hey, Evan, how's it going? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I need to tweet out a link, let people know that we're live streaming. Hold on just a quick second. Let me do that. Hit the share button, tweet, and twitted. I twitted, everybody. Yes, I know. That's not what it actually is. Dillard says, I am looting your chat. Oh, Evan says he's not here yet. Okay, well, once Evan gets here, we'll get started for sure. All right. So like I said, I've done 3 characters so far, and I'm happy with 2 of them. I like the designs on 2 of them. I'm going to continue working on them. I've actually started to create backstories and so forth for the characters, and I don't know if I'll actually get to that point in the storytelling, but Dillard's just going crazy. Dillard, this isn't a Scribbattle episode, you know? Oh, hey, man. Hey, Todd. Get tuned in. Woohoo. There you go. Evan says, tatas? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. If that's your thing, we could definitely do some drawings like that. How's it going, man? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to remember how I did this character's head. All right, that's close enough. We'll fill in the details later. It's not exactly the way her head looked, but you know what? Then we'll just make it into a different character. That's how we roll here. Don't y'all know that? If the sketch isn't coming out the way it's supposed to, then you make it into something totally different. Actually, I do have another character that I had come up with an idea for, and this might actually work out for her. Okay. Dillard says, how would you know? You've never seen one. Oh, dude. What's up, man?
What's up?
How's it going?
Oh, Hell Comics Gate. That's how it's going.
Hey, I saw your post on Twitter. You got a lot of responses. That's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, excellent.
I'm good for at least the next week, maybe 2.
All right, very good.
It's fantastic, dude.
See what happens when you put yourself out there. Oh, I got to tell you a funny story.
Evan's not here yet.
Yeah, he's not here yet. I got to tell you a funny story. So, yeah, this is a little bit of racism at Walmart.
Oh no!
Yeah,
How did that happen?
I know.
Walmart? I don't believe you.
So I'm in the self-checkout buying some stuff, Easter candy and Peeps and stuff like that. But
Yeah, crap. You really shouldn't be. Of course, got it.
It's not for me to eat. It's for the store. I've told you guys that multiple times.
Sure.
You all think I'm crazy, but
No, we're just observant of your behavior.
I got a whole bunch at the store. None of it's here in the house. Actually, my wife bought one package for herself, and that was it. All the rest of it is at the store.
Yeah, we're not criticizing your wife. We're we're not making fun of her.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm in the self-checkout line, ringing up my stuff, and next to me is a guy, tall guy, beard, mustache, normal millennial type character. Next to him is a heavy-set white lady, blonde hair, big lady. And the only reason why I point out the fact that she was a big blonde white lady is because of what she said was just so funny. So it's very busy in this area. All the registers are taken up, and there's at least 2 or 3 cashier people there helping out, and they're running around like crazy. Well, at my station, I ran out of bags. So I asked the lady for some bags, and she was reloading the bags. And then the lady, who is 2 registers down, holds up a mango. She holds it up, and she's looking around at everybody. And she's looking for one of the cash register ladies. And she's like, "Do you know what this is?" Right? And I look over, and I see her, and she's not looking my way, so it's not like I was going to say anything. But she goes, "The Spanish people, the Mexican people would know what this is. What is this?"
Oh my!
It's like, oh my God. The lady who was helping me turned her. Thank you. And I turned to the guy next to me and I said, "Just a little racist there." He said, "Yeah, ain't it?"
It's just a little bit of the racism.
I started cracking up, and the girl who was helping put the bags in my station thing, she was like, "We see this all day long." And I'm like, "I am so sorry." She goes, "The Mexicans would know what this is."
Oh, would they now? Oh my God.
Mangoes aren't Spanish foods, are they? They're not. They're like tropical. They're not Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever, dear. I got you. I got your point. But yeah, the Mexicans would know.
Oh my God.
So, needless to say,
the Mexicans
would know.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that person?
I mean, to shout out you don't know what it is, I understand. Words are difficult.
But to just assume a Mexican would know. Oh my dear God.
To assume a Mexican would know, yeah. And
don't assume. Know what happens when you assume?
Yeah, I've heard that tale before.
Oh. Terrible.
Absolutely. But it was rather funny. And I couldn't help myself. It was just so funny. But
hysterical. I can't stop laughing.
Yeah. Welcome to Florida.
Yeah. It's Florida. It's like this everywhere.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. As a Mexican, I am both shocked and cringe, said Evan. Dillard says, "Mexico has very famous tropical areas, you racist crap." And Evan says, "I am leaving a dislike and unsubscribing." Okay, well.
Yeah, that doesn't mean the Mexican would know it's a mango.
That's right.
What?
Guys, I didn't say it.
Yeah.
You know?
He just agreed with it.
No, I didn't agree with it. I'm the one that pointed out that it sounded a little racist, you know?
Sure. Way to cover it up.
Well, all right.
Way to cover it up, Andrew. You racist.
Yeah, man. It was sad. It was sad and funny at the same time.
Racist.
Yep. The Mexicans would know.
Jesus. You can't. Florida. It's Florida. It's everybody's like that.
Oh, I put a thing on Twitter. It said that our mayor here in Jacksonville, which is where we live, for those of you who don't already know that, opened up the beaches this past Friday from 5 to 8, and then on the weekend. And we made national news in the fact that people were talking about how Florida's a bunch of morons.
It's Florida. We're fucking crazy.
And what's so funny is they said, you know, it was social distancing. People still had to, no groups of more than 10, no sunbathing. It was mostly for people to go surfing or swimming, for doing activities. And, you know, but Twitter and the media decided all Floridians are morons because of this. And I'm just
we're not all morons. We're all just really fucking crazy.
Well, it's not but our mayor actually gave us back some of our freedoms, you know, the ability to travel, you know, to go out, to congregate, you know, gave back some of our freedoms, and all those people out there are jealous.
Some people are.
Yeah.
Some people do. It sounds like martial law almost to me. Like, it's creepy.
Yeah, there's some states that, man, they're going nuts right now. You know? I forget which. I think it was Michigan or one of those M states where they were banning the sale of seeds. It's like, what? I'm not exactly sure why that's you know, necessary in a pandemic, but okay.
They don't want people to be self-reliant.
They don't want people to be out in their yards working. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah, I could see weirdos being like that.
Dillard says, "I'm not racist. I know a brown person." Andrew, 2020.
It's true. It's funny because it's true.
It's not true.
Ish. It's true-ish.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I know him.
I'm not racist. My daughter has a black boyfriend.
I forgot about that. I forgot it. Damn.
Just hit him with that. Just hit him with, like, what are you talking about? My daughter's boyfriend's black.
Yeah, and he lived with us for several months too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally forgot about him. Damn.
I completely forgot about my daughter's big black boyfriend.
Yeah, well. I don't know if he's big. He's tall.
Yeah. It's said that way for comedic purposes.
Yeah, I know. He's a nice guy.
He's a good dude.
He's a good kid. So I
like him better than that hippie she was dating.
Which one? Yeah.
That hippie dude.
Yeah, well, I know too much about their relationship to. You know, the dad's always the last to know. We are absolutely the last to know when it comes to details of our children's lives, especially when they become adults. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of crap going on with drugs and cheating on people and so forth, and it was like, man, none of that stuff. So.
So I would want to beat him.
I think a lot of it was after they had separated. So I think my daughter was smart enough to see the writing on the wall. type of situation. So, yeah, you know, he's not worth it. Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, jeez. You changed your name and removed your avatars. I wasn't sure who it was.
Oh, I didn't remove my avatar. Why the hell did it remove my avatar?
There's no avatar. You've got no avatar, so.
Oh, what the hell, man?
Oh, well. Hey, there's some comic news going on. We probably should have talked about this weekend because it all happened this weekend, but I got a couple of news segments I want to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, we should totally talk about that.
I definitely want to talk about
Damn, I don't know if I can find that avatar again. What the hell happened?
My internet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like it went out. My internet went down completely, then came right back up.
Yeah, well, I had for a second there where I had two icons with you in it. So,
dude, I am not reading a couple of Dillard's comment. Oh my god.
I think I gave him a wrench, so he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
I can't. Well, I'm looking at the other chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's up, Evans here?
Has Evan actually? Has Evan actually gotten here? Because
I don't think he's. Wait, no.
He's not here. Okay.
No, he didn't say he was actually here, so he's not here.
Okay.
So Evan's not here. He's here, not here.
Blue Samurai, whatever I forgot what his name is, tweeted about the show and called Todd Tom.
Cool.
But he used a clip from the show that was pretty. It had Kodiak in it, and it was pretty funny. But hey, you guys, feel free to share our.
Feel free to make stupid memes of Andrew doing disturbing things with Peeps and other sugary things. Like, the weirder the better. Go crazy.
You guys have got this weird idea of what I like to do with Peeps, you know?
I will retweet them. Just at me. I will do my best to totally humiliate and belittle Andrew.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Why you do such a good job on your own?
Yeah, I was about ready to say. 99% of the stuff that I do that's meme worthy, I do to myself. You know.
Yeah,
that is true. That is very true.
Yeah, there's some truth in that.
There's truthism to that. Okay.
And there's truth in the sadness.
Truthiness.
All right, so this is my fourth design. I watched the movie Atomic Blonde last night, so I was thinking about a tall, skinny, like fighter of a character, and it kind of it translated okay, but not exactly what I wanted. I'm not going to put her in a trench coat, which is what she'd look good in, but
Yeah.
All right. Well, needless to say, this is my fourth design, and so far I'm happy with two of them. So, but we'll keep working on them. But all right, let me check the chat real quick before somebody starts saying I abandoned the chat.
Yeah,
you abandon people all the time. You abandon the chat.
Dillard says, "Oh my God, a black in the house. My condolences."
Oh my God,
Jesus!
I know. I saw that. It's like I ain't reading that.
Yeah, well.
No, thank you.
Y'all,
good job, Andrew.
It came from Dillard. You all know that. So.
# Dillard's racist.
Todd from Ignition says, "Blue Samurai more racist stuff in this show." Oh well, we're not trying to be racist. I mean, come on. We are for everybody. We want everybody to come in and enjoy the show. So are you going to put an avatar in there or what, Todd?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where my actual avatar is, so I think I have to get a new one, unfortunately. But I have an idea.
Is it just me or is Brian Hibbs nuts?
He's lunatic, dude. I have to understand. Look, I actually have admired him for a long time. But I got to take it back. Like his tilting at windmills was phenomenal. But I gotta take it back. He's kind of out of his mind.
I just want you to know your new microphone and headset, fantastic.
Oh, good.
You sound so good. It's almost like you're whispering in my ear, which is kind of gross and kind of not at the same time. I don't know why, but
I do this for you.
Oh, sure.
What? Everything you do?
Everything I do, I do it for you.
Oh my God.
We should have a comic book sing off.
Oh God. I gotta go.
I don't know if I should say this or not, but
Seriously.
I gotta go.
my underwear just got wet. I don't know why. It's
Oh.
so weird.
Oh no!
No!
That's wrong on so many levels.
It's like
So many levels.
It's like his preparation H lead.
Ooh, that could have been it.
Oh no!
The suppository spilled out. Damn it! I hate when that happens.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? For once, though, it wasn't me that really took it that low. So
I know. I appreciate you being the stand-up guy.
yeah.
Me and Todd will knock him down. Well, I'll knock him down.
Yeah.
Todd sets him up. I'll knock him down, and you just chill. Oh, what's your? Oh, it's Craven with half his head missing. Very good, very good. All right. Needless to say, this is one that I read or actually I saw the headline too. I haven't read it yet, so I'm going to read it with you and share it with you.
Oh,
but confirmed, San Diego Comic-Con 2020 canceled. Will return in 2021. For the first time in its 50-year history, San Diego Comic Convention, the organizers behind the annual pop culture celebration, announced today with deep regret that there will be no Comic-Con in 2020. This event will instead return to the San Diego Convention Center from July 22nd to 25th in 2021. The organizers say that recognizing that countless attendees save and plan for its convention each year and how many exhibitors and stakeholders rely upon its event for the major portion of their livelihood, they had hopes to delay the decision in anticipation that the COVID-19 concerns might lessen by summer. That was one really long run-on sentence, but okay.
Did you just say that was one really long dong?
You did. Yeah, I was hoping you were
it sounded like you said that's one really long
You
dong.
did.
No, I said really long run-on sentence.
We're going to have to go to the tape on that one.
You guys are trying to put words into my mouth.
No.
No, we're just looking to see if there was a dong in your mouth.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm free.
I'm pretty sure.
Continuous monitoring of health advisories and recent statements from the governor of California have made it clear that it would not be safe to move forward with plans for this year. Similarly, WonderCon Anaheim, which was to have been held April 10th through 12th, 2020, will return to the Anaheim Convention Center on March 26th through 28th, 2021. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, that was going to be the next part of the conversation in regards to comic culture. New publishers or new distributors, going more digital and so forth. What was going to happen to comic conventions? And I think anything prior to July is most likely going to be canceled. What do you think, Todd?
Oh yeah, no, everything. But I don't think New York,
which is in October.
In October is going to be canceled. In fact, I got the email from my pro badge, but
yeah, me too.
But no, it's anything before then. I think is done.
Well, New York and California are like the big hot spots. Are they going to be back up and running by October?
That's a good well, that's the other question. I mean, the truth of the matter is that they might be able to, but will they be allowed to? That's going to be the that's going to be the question. I don't know about that because New York Comic Con is going to be, It's only 150,000 people packed into a small space.
Only, yeah. And
Yeah,
most everybody's on top of each other because that's kind of the thing in New York. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think it'll be totally, able. I just don't know if they'll allow it. I guess.
Well, let me go ahead and read the rest of this. In addition to their conventions, Comic-Con has been planning a major renovation of Balboa Park Federal Building to be completed for the grand opening of the Comic-Con Museum in the summer of 2021. However, the COVID-19 situation has had an effect on those efforts as well. As such, they will be rephasing the museum's initial planning major renovation, but will not scale back the experience to be offered to visitors upon the museum's grand opening. That actually sounds kind of cool. It's a museum to Comic-Con? Okay. They anticipate release building plans illustrating the museum's transformation and sharing more information about the efforts in the coming months. Now, isn't there in California a comic book museum? Isn't it a Geppi museum? Todd, you would know the answer to this, right?
Yeah, there is a Geppi museum, I believe. Yeah,
but that's dedicated to all things comics, right?
I think that's dedicated to his art collection, which happens to also involve a lot of things that are not comics.
Okay. San Diego Comic-Con also announced that individuals who purchase badges for Comic-Con 2020 will have the option to request a refund or transfer their badges to Comic-Con 2021. Okay. All 2020 badge holders will receive an email within the next few weeks with instructions on how to request a refund, blah, blah, blah. Exhibitors will also have an opportunity to request a refund, blah, 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 blah. Okay. In the next few days, On Peak, Comic-Con's official hotel affiliate, will be canceling all hotel reservations and refunding all deposits made through. What if you wanted to just go out to San Diego? Just hang out in San Diego for a few weeks. Not that I think anybody would want to do that if there's not a comic convention. Extraordinary times require extraordinary measures, and while we are saddened to take this action, we know it is the right decision, said David Glanzer, spokesperson for the organization. We eagerly look forward to the time when we can meet again and share in the community we love and enjoy. The San Diego Comic Convention Center, where the show usually takes place, has been transformed into a homeless shelter. Oh boy. As local shelters around San Diego have been turned into medical centers to treat and monitor the spread of the coronavirus.
That's the other problem.
Wow. Ooh. There's a good chance it's going to take them a year to clean up after that,
Yeah, it's going to take some effort, yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, no good deed goes unpunished, right? At least that's what they say.
This is true.
Yeah. All right, and I got another one I wanted to share with y'all. This is...
I missed my avatar. I don't know how to get that avatar back.
Where did you get it from in the first place?
Well, I got it from the original art page. The Silvestri page.
You must have saved it somewhere.
No, well, yeah, maybe. Probably somewhere. Months ago. I could always pull it from the stream.
Comic publishers blindsided by DC's distribution punchline. Yesterday, Bleeding Cool looked at the newly announced schedule for DC Comics, how they are distributing comic books to stores that are still open, though their two new distributors, Luna and UCS, or rather DCBS Services and Midtown Comics. We also noted that these include a number of titles that were supposedly being held by the comic distributor warehouse. All right, I'm going to get there, guys. I promise. But
if it doesn't have the word dong in it, you seem to trip up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't. Is that the one that keeps me going? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the...
Damn. God, friends like you all. I don't know why, man. All right. Did DC Comics get the comics back from Diamond, or did they print a new run of their new printer? We may only be able to tell once they are published and we can check the indicia. But notably, the decision was made not to include the long-awaited Batman 92 in the first month of the new distribution. And we got a tweet here from James Tinian. He says, just Just got to go ahead to let you all know that we're holding Batman 92 back for a June release so that we can make sure to get it into as many of you as possible on its release day. I am very, very excited for you all to read it. Punchline is coming. Oh my gosh, they're still promoting this character. Oh, good God. This could be because the print run was too large for DC Comics to justify reprinting it to get out now, and that Diamond will be distributing that comic along with their other comics after May 17th. It may also be that the later the delay such a comic, the more likely is that more comic book stores will be open to receive such a large print run. It is even possible that the subject matter of Batman 92 with the Riddler who put Gotham on lockdown with no one allowed to leave their homes or offices might be a little too raw right now, and a couple of months maybe. Oh, geez, did I clip off the stupid thing? Oh, well. Right now, even though Diamond will be returning to comics distribution in a month. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just read that?
Oh, I found my avatar.
Oh, okay, good.
Andrew.
Yes, Todd.
Just as an aside.
Okay.
Just as a little aside. No...
Not that we're doing anything right now or anything, but go ahead.
Oh, are you still reading?
Yeah. It's all right.
Well, all I was going to say is that you should use archive.is to capture the page, and that way you can reference the page without actually sending traffic to...
well, I just screenshot these pages, so...
I know, but it doesn't look like a web page, so, it doesn't...
So?
All right, whatever.
Well, everybody, this is Bleeding Cool. If you really, 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 really want to read it, go to Bleeding Cool. I wouldn't advise it, but be my guest, All right, let me get back to this. And actually, let's look at this cover real quick. I guess this is one of the covers for issue number 92 of Batman. Or maybe if it's not a cover, this is actual page.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, whatever. All right, right?
Who is that stupid character?
That's Punchline. That's the Joker's new girlfriend.
Weldon should sue.
Who should?
Weldon.
Okay. Right now, even though Diamond...
with a comic called Punchline.
Oh. Right now, even though Diamond will be returning to comics distribution in a month's time, we still don't know if DC Comics will return to Diamond. If other publishers will copy DC's moves, set up their own rival distributors, or join with DCBS or Midtown. Most publishers Bleeding Cool contacted last night were blindsided by DC's decision and weren't saying anything right now. They weren't alone. Plenty of DC Comics staffers were equally as blindsided as editorial duties were resumed on subtitles that had been paused, and everyone is back on full speed ahead, with new comic book day at DC, for DC at least, moved to Tuesday alongside the book dates and the bookstore dates and the digital to match. Now, I went and I talked to my local LCS guy whose store was still open, and I asked him about this, and he said, yep, got the paperwork. There's an application process. It goes to one of the two, Lunar or UCS. It goes to one of those two, depending on which state you're in. Of course, we're in Florida, so it would go to, I believe, DCBS. And he said, yep, he had already filled out the paperwork. They said you only have 4 days to do it. And he's like, that was his big gripe, is that they had to do it right away. And I'm like, if you want comics, do it. And he's like, yeah, I am. And he says, most everything on the first week's shipment is nothing major. So he's just ordering a few of each, and that's it. But he's happy to be able to get new comics again.
Did you get the email from Alterna?
Probably did, but I didn't read it. What did it say?
They are leaving Diamond.
Really? Mm-hmm. And where are they going?
They're set up to sell. They've been selling direct to retailers and customers now for the last 18 months. No, they've been doing it now for a while, and for the last 18 months, they've actually been getting more sales to retailers and customers directly than through Diamond.
That's fantastic.
So they were like, we're set up for this. Diamond's not
great.
the big factor in our business anymore. We're not going to rely on a single point of failure. So
yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah, they're not. I think it's incredible the difference between someone like Peter Simeti and Brian Hibbs. Like the different like polar opposite attitude. So like, Peter's like, okay, well, we're gonna do this. That's fine. Like it's our business. It's up to us to continue doing business somehow.
Yep.
And Brian Hibbs is just like, no, we all have to sync together. We
what I
all
thought-
have to go out of business. And it's like, what the funny thing is like, what I read, I heard, I saw his post, his Facebook post and stuff, and I was like, well, no one's forcing you to have a comic shop. No one's forcing you to sell books. Like, if it's really that big of a problem, then don't sell your books.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I
sell
did-
something else.
I did go check out Brian Hibbs' Facebook page, and I was reading through some of his posts, and I think it's really funny if you go through the history of his posts. At one point, he's praising DC Comics, specifically DC Comics, because they made a huge donation to the book industry fund, and he's like, "Oh, this is great, this is perfect." And then the very next post was, "I can't believe DC is doing this. It's going to send all of the books to our rivals," and it's like, "Oh my god." It's like, talk about bipolar.
I want to know. I want to know.
He murdered us. DC
I know.
murdered us.
I want to know why him threatening a publisher is actually a threat. Oh no, the comic shop owner isn't
Doesn't
going to
he
buy
have, like-
DC.
Doesn't
Here's
he
a
have,
choice.
Two stores or one store?
He might have. Who cares if he has 10? It doesn't matter. He's a single retailer, and he is a big voice. He's respected. I mean, again, I used to read Tilting at Windmills all the time.
Yeah,
But like he's a single retailer, and it's like, okay, well, if I was DC and I read that Brian Hibbs, even if he is kind of like one of the most well-known retailers, was not going to buy the book, I'd be like, or buy my books anymore. I'd be like, well, okay. I'd be like,
at that point,
what
what does your opinion matter at that point?
Right. Well, I mean, you have the choice. It's like, okay, well, here are the choices. Brian Hibbs doesn't buy your books because he's upset at DC Comics, or DC doesn't ship to anybody, and there are no comics in the stores.
Right.
So you either upset one retailer or you lose your entire and people seem to forget too that like people seem to forget this whole business about AT&T. Like if DC doesn't get these books in the stores, there's not going to be a DC Comics. Like Brian Hibbs is not going to have anything to worry about because there's not going to be a comic. There won't be DC Comics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
the hubris to just think like, oh well, you're not shipping comics the way that I prefer, so therefore you shouldn't do it, and you're bad, and I'm not going to support you ever again. This is going behind my back. It's like, bro, it's a business. Like, this is the thing I've never understood, and the whole like it goes to the whole direct to digital thing. It's like the reason digital doesn't make up a lot of money on a lot of sales is obviously people like physical comics more than they like digital, but the digital comics were like the same price as the physical goods cover. That's so stupid.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it was always because the comic shops were like, well, don't go behind our backs. We're going to lose money. It's like, I don't know. I never understood, the curtailing to the retailers. I mean, on one side I can because you want to have good customer service and you don't want to, piss off your customers and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's like, if there's a difference between like pissing off some retailers and completely shutting your doors permanently forever after 100 years in business, you might want to make a smart move there.
Yeah. It's kind of like the whole industry is in a downward spiral. Somebody comes up with an idea to improve it, and they would rather spite their nose to save their face. That's really sad. It's like, I think the idea of going through an alternate distributor, which was what I thought they were going to do, is find a way to get comics out there, because people still want their comics, still want to buy their products. And the funny thing is, in California, one of the things he was bitching and complaining about is that we may not even be able to open, and our government may not let us open, and blah blah. Well, there's other places that are open and are selling to stores. Everybody should suffer, or just the people whose tyrannical governments tell them they can't be open? Maybe you should look into getting a new government or new representatives. Like I said, my guy.
It's 1776 all over again.
my guy,
Love it.
my regular comic book store guy, when the rules came out that all non-essential stores were supposed to close, they put out a press release. This is from the mayor's office, went to all the businesses, or you could go online and print it out, so it may not have gone directly to you, but he got a copy of it, and it went through a list of things that if the store sells these items, they can remain open as essential. And one of the things on the list was toilet paper, household, stuff. So he went, and he has a game room and he has a bathroom for customers. And every 3 months or so, he orders a big box of toilet paper and paper towels and so forth. And he had 2 or 3 extra boxes filled in the back room. So he brought some of it out, put it in a display, put a sign over that says, "I am selling essential goods." And a police officer who was one of his regulars came in to pick up his pull the day after everybody was supposed to shut down. He showed him what he had did, and the guy says, "You're golden. You're following the law. You're following what they've dictated to you. You're not breaking any rules or anything. You have no issue remaining open." Now, his whole other thing was there weren't a lot of people out there shopping. On the day that I came into his store and found out that he was still open was a Saturday, and he had only had 3 customers, and it was like 3:00 in the afternoon already.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different story. But he's open and available to them. Now, he doesn't have any new comics, but he does have back issues, and he does have gaming supplies, which a lot of people are breaking the rules and getting together and still gaming. They're just doing it at their own homes and so forth. But some of them need dice, I guess. I don't know what they need. I'm not a gamer. I have no idea. But as long as he's as a business, as long as he's staying within the guidelines and the rules that they set out, he can be open. Which means if he gets comics, he can sell them. Where somebody else may still be closed, and they're like, "Well, I'm not going to be open. I'm not going to order comics," and then he'll take your business.
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's a level playing field as long as everybody plays. If you want to just sit it out and bitch and complain on Twitter, okay. But other people are actually trying to open their business and doing stuff,
Yeah, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Can I?
Am I going to roll the dice and take the chance that I might get a disease that I only have a 97 to 98% chance of surviving, by the way, and do business, or am I just going to roll over and die anyway?
All I'm saying is Avery came out of the trailer parks. If he was going to die from a disease, he would have got it by now.
Exactly.
I am a survivor.
If I was going to die, I would have already done it.
Trusty says, plus Diamond never honors Alterna reorders. Really?
Yeah, dude. They're awful to Diamond. I mean, they're awful. Diamond's awful to Alterna.
That's horrible.
Dillard, what guy sounds like a scumbag to you?
You're probably talking about me. I don't know.
Probably. You said something about Mexicans that really set him off.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole other thing. Blue Samurai.
Trusty says that Diamond never honors Alterna reorders. Yeah, I've heard that.
That's what I just read. Todd, catch up. I'm not abandoning the chat here, man. Okay.
Yeah, like they'll just. I think sometimes they even have their books and just set on them.
Dillard says, following the letter of the law and following the spirit of the law are 2 separate things. And what a piece of dirt comic shop owners are.
Some of them, especially guys named Andrew.
Oh my gosh, guys! I don't know if I told you this or not, but
that reminds me of a story.
I'm not using the back of my store because obviously I'm not there.
Oh yeah.
Somebody put this piece of crap trailer, like one that you hook up to the back of a truck, right behind my store, and I'm like, I bet you it's the guy on the other side that has the toy store. Man, he's doing it just to piss me off. Come to find out, no, it's the maintenance guy, because I saw him today toting it around in the golf cart. So
that son of a bitch.
Oh, well. So I guess I really can't get him.
Hey, I would like to give a shout out to another YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you should run this by me first.
I would like to give a shout out.
Who's the YouTube channel?
The U-Turd channel.
I said YouTube.
It sounded like you said U-turd.
Hear the words coming out of my... You guys automatically put the most nastiest things
in your mouth.
Finish that sentence, dude. Please finish that sentence.
Yeah. Because we put it in your mouth.
I stopped for a second, realized what I was saying, and said, "You guys turn the words coming out of my mouth into the most disturbing things you can think of, and I don't know where that comes from."
Your mouth.
Have you met us? And this guy for real.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so what were you going to say?
Crowdfunding comics. Billy Tucci's channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
follow
No,
him.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I just like. I found this guy Richard Spencer. He's really amazing. Really sweet guy. No.
God. Oh.
No, crowdfunding comics, man. I have to give props. Like I actually watched a few of his videos over the weekend. In fact, I watched Matt Wagner's interview. I watched he actually had one with Eric Larson, and it made me remember what I loved about comics.
Really?
Even the Larson interviews, like especially when you're dealing with people who are very active in political things, like they did a good job of staying away from it for the most part,
Yeah.
And there were some gems, absolute gems in there, absolute gems. Even with Larson, I mean, who's someone who's kind of nuts on Twitter, like it was a great interview, and the thing with Matt Wagner was fantastic, and it was like.
How long ago was the Eric Larson interview?
It was posted 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty recent. They have a new one with Humberto Ramos. Like he's doing really good, and like just it was stories like old school. It was like being at an old school convention a little bit, where you talk to an artist and you get these crazy weird stories. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I
tell weird stories all the time. Come on.
No, but we've heard all your garbage stories. But you know what?
You didn't hear my Walmart story, did you? You weren't here for that.
Anyway, but like I didn't know that apparently Eric Larson has one of the largest collections of Kirby art. Period.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that's what he spent his dragon money on. Is he actually he owns hundreds of Jack Kirby pages, including complete issues. Like he has complete issues of Commandy and some other things, like just top to bottom.
I know he's a Kirby fan. He has been for a long, long time, but I didn't realize he owned a lot of original art from him. That's cool.
Yeah, and Tucci's Blue Samurai says I appreciated one time Tucci was on someone else's channel, and someone brought up the then current interpersonal strife. Tucci was just like, no, we don't need to. Yeah, he does come across as a good guy and someone who just actually cares and just wants to talk about stuff. You know what I mean? And that was the kind of stuff, when you're actually like, when it's a couple of pros and they're talking about like just these crazy weird stories about stuff they heard or back in the day that this person used to do that. And, who was it? Was it Larson? Was it the Larson interview? It was one conversation they were talking about how they busted Gil Kane for selling like a stack of pages that the artist had just finished penciling like the day before.
Really?
and Gil Kane just totally copped to it, like, yeah, you caught me, whatever. It just reminded me of like the shop talk.
We have a whole bunch of stories, but not all of them revolve around comics,
Well, that's because we kind of came up together, grew up together.
Have I ever told the BB gun story?
Oh God! Whoa.
Yeah, I think I have. What's
the Walmart story?
Oh, it's something that happened earlier today. Since you're new, I'll tell it to you. I was at the Walmart checkout, and there was a guy next to me and a heavy set blonde white lady next to him, and at one point the lady started holding up a mango and was like looking around, holding it up like that for everybody to see, and she goes, "Can somebody please tell me what this is? The Mexicans probably know." And and the lady who was helping me told her it was a mango. And she goes, "Oh, okay." And I turned to the guy next to me and says, "Wow, just a little racist." And he goes, "Oh, yeah. Ooh, wow." And the lady almost cracked up and said that she has to deal with that kind of stuff all the time. And that's when Dillard started talking about, Mexicans being stupid and stuff like that. I don't know what his issue is, but I think it's a self-hate type thing. I don't know.
Dillard, you're a dick.
He says, since when did listening to old men talk about back in my day become interesting? And what age did your spirit die, Tom? Tom, by the way, that's you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I called him a dick.
Yeah. Well, no, Blue Samurai saved a clip, shared a clip on Twitter of this show, and he called you Tom by mistake.
That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
No.
We'll set the record straight. His name is not Tom.
That guy.
To answer Dillard's question, I would just say that as someone who is of the chosen people, I was born with a dead soul.
And who's he calling old, man? We ain't old. We're nowhere near old.
That's just what old people say, bro.
Yeah. We're getting there, dude.
Ask your 30-year-old daughter.
Dillard says, "Why do you keep saying manga instead of mango? Are you simple?"
Yes, he is.
Whatever. But yeah, I went into more detail in the story earlier, Todd. So you'll have to listen to it later.
No.
Unless Avery does something that makes me have to private this whole live stream again. So.
What are you? Don't blame me for you being a pussy.
Oh well, that I cop to. I don't have a problem with that.
I also want to say that kind of finishing on the whole crowdfunding comics YouTube channel.
Yeah, go on.
Very. It's unfortunate the state of the industry where like Tucci clearly has a desire to have on people that he likes and people that he knows and talent regardless of political affiliation. And he has to have a disclaimer at the beginning of his videos.
He does, really?
He does.
I need to have a disclaimer at the beginning of my videos too.
You need to have a disclaimer throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, well.
Where's your avatar, jerk?
I don't have an avatar. You just get to see my pretty face. I knocked over my French fries. Sorry.
Wait, you're eating French fries?
Not really. They got cold.
Bro.
Mike and I went to Whataburger and we ordered 2 combos and they forgot to put 1 sandwich in the bag, so I went without a sandwich. Dillard says, you told the same story twice on a live stream. Yeah, so what?
Eat a salad, Andrew.
And Dillard says, Billy never had me on. He must be anti-CG. Yeah, I doubt that. I think Billy's above that, just like what Todd said, he goes with different people of different opinions, but it's all comics, right?
A week ago, literally a week ago, he had Ethan on, and then 5 days ago, he had Doug Tenapel on. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think that is.
You mean Doug Tenapel?
Whatever, however you pronounce the stupid name. But I think that's
Dirtworm Jim.
Sure, I think that's a positive.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You've got a stream where you can get Eric Larson, EVS, and Doug.
Well, that's what Ethan was doing originally. He had Dan Slott and Mark Wade on his channel.
Well, that was more about arguing.
Well, no, that was him introducing these people to his audience. He was asking them questions about the projects, and we learned a lot more about Dan Slott. Actually, in the Dan Slott interview, Dan Slott started out as a really nice guy. He was interesting and he had stories to tell and about being in comics or getting into comics and so forth, which was all interesting. And then he turned into a huge jackass. But it started out well-intentioned, I
will, and I'll give you one more shout out, and that was the other YouTube channel that I actually started paying attention to and watching, besides this lovely channel here.
Of course.
was Brian Polito's YouTube channel.
Brian
And-
Polito has a YouTube channel.
Does, yeah. And
Oh,
let me tell you,
okay.
one of the things that I love is I always love checking out like art studios and stuff.
Yep.
And he, on a number of his videos, kind of gives a tour and kind of gives like a, hey, this is what's happening, or hey, this is our new space, or whatever. And dude, his space is amazing. He owns a building. It's awesome. It's absolutely
just for his studio.
yeah, it's wicked. Well, I mean, it's not just him. I mean, it's the entire thing. But one of the things that I thought was absolutely cool and endearing was he in this new office that I guess they got last year. He has an entire room, like an open. It's like a open display area,
Mhm.
and it's his archives. So it's like all these pieces on the wall from his Evil Eddie days, or Evil Ernie days, and like all of the stuff that he did that is memorable to him, and stuff that he's done over the years where he didn't have original copies, and someone sent him an original, and he finally has it in his archives, like that kind of thing. It's awesome, and you realize like because I mean we all know. I mean Brian Polito's been around forever.
Yeah.
And so, if you've been around comics, you might not know him, but you know his name. But seeing his kind of archive and like and going through his space, like when he walks through, you're like, holy crap, this guy's like, it makes you realize how long he's actually been in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, we used to see him behind tables when we were just starting out.
Right.
Yeah.
But actually seeing him in his space and like actually seeing all the work, you're like, my God, this dude just never stopped. Like there's so much work. It's absolutely impressive. And he's also someone that comes off as completely genuine and completely down to earth and kind of like above the fray. He's not talking about politics or anything like that. He's just straight up like, hey man, we're selling college age, books about like, the anti-Avengers, basically.
Right. Well, Dillard said
it made me want to back his campaign.
okay. Dillard says, okay, got to go. You guys stay classy and attractive. Of course, he's talking about me.
Original smiley pin. Oh man.
And he says he still has his original smiley pin from Evil Ernie. That's cool.
Hey Dillard, I'm working on your page right now.
Blue Samurai had a nice quote here. It says, views expressed by anyone on the stream do not represent the views of anyone on the stream.
That's totally what we should put.
It's absolutely what we should put. I'm going to have to create a new intro that says that. Oh, man. So, Todd, you got anything else you want to share?
Oh, man. There is like, well, I mean, it depends on how long you want the stream to be. There is every quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Every quarter there is a large comic book auction. Okay, so there's auctions every weekend, and you can always get some amazing stuff every weekend. But once a quarter, that's when the big guns come out.
Okay.
So now is the time when the big guns are kind of coming out. So I mean, I mean, my bookmarks are about 4 pages deep. So,
oh jeez.
Well, let me do this. Start yapping for like 5 minutes, and let me pull some stuff out, and then we can go through it if you want.
I'm just listening to your sultry voice, and just it's really getting me excited for auction items, to look at auction items.
It's because I have a very attractive voice, and I have a face for radio.
That I do believe.
All right, let's see. I'm just opening up a whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
There are some pages where you're just like, oh, and
speaking of auctions, my plan is to have the first Misfit Corner Comics auction in a long time go up on eBay either Friday or Saturday.
Cool.
I don't know exactly when, because I'm still working on the pieces, but I've got some going up this weekend, and then probably I'll be working on the double page spread that I told you I had in mind. That'll go up the following weekend. So that'll be what I'll work on next week. But this week I'm designing the characters. Next week I do the big page, but I'm going to put up some auction stuff this weekend and then next weekend. So
Cool.
make a little extra money to support a local comic book store. I'm giving back to the people that gave to me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me another 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because there's it's a lot of good stuff, and I don't want to miss anything. So.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I have some Peep stuff to share with you.
Oh Christ!
All right, so since Todd's giving us a break, I want to share something with you. This is something we found at the store that it's not Peeps, but this is definitely a Peep show because we have Trolls World Tour Oreo cookies.
That's a
And,
new thing, isn't it?
yeah, green colored cream with glittering and popping candy. This is chocolate Oreo cookies with green filling with Pop Rocks in the filling. Does that not sound totally horrific?
He says as he licks it with his tongue.
But here's the good thing. There's actually two of these. We have the mint ones, and then we have the pink colored cream with glitter, the vanilla ones. But tonight, we're going to taste test. Which one do you guys want to taste test? Which one are you more excited about? The mint flavored green ones or the pink flavored cream ones?
No.
Yeah, I have to side with Avery. I'm gonna just say pick one because I still need just like a couple minutes here. And
Okay, we're gonna go.
This is painful.
Leave it to Andrew when you're having a good day to deliberately ruin it.
These I think are going to be fantastic. So
but to be fair, man, you knew what the evening was. And I mean, we talked about stuff and cramming stuff in his mouth. You know, he was gonna go. So.
Yeah.
Well,
I would respect him more if it was a dong.
So would I. That's the sad part.
so this is Trolls World.
He'd probably have more viewers too.
Oh, I wonder if this would be a collector's item because it says only in theaters and it never went to theaters. Maybe I should keep this and not open it.
No, World Tour is about to come out, isn't it?
No, it came out it was released on video on demand. It's not going to theaters. It skipped theaters altogether. So, all right. Needless to say, let's open these suckers up and take a look. Now, the family, everybody here likes Oreos. We all like Oreos.
Some of you like Oreos more than others.
All right. All right.
Oh,
This one's cracked. This one's great. Well, because one of the things it says on the side is there's 3 fun designs. One says music for life, one has a little guitar, and one has
a penis.
Headphones. So, okay.
I was hoping it was a penis.
This is one that says music for life, but it's broken, so we're not going to do that one. This one has the headphones. So we'll put that one aside. This one has the guitar. And this one has music for life. Okay, so those are the 3 we're going to try. Not that I think they taste any different than each other, but, what the heck. All right, back to me, because you guys need to see me when I do this. All right.
Really?
He likes an audience, man.
It smells. This is when it comes to the Peeps, it's always good to smell them first because sometimes the smell is the best part. These smell like, Oreo cookies, vanilla Oreo cookies, but let's pop it open and see what the inside. Oh,
I really was expecting you to say something really worse.
There is little pieces of flecks of Pop Rocks in there. All right. Now I don't know if I would be willing to just try the cream by itself, or because it's made to be eaten as a cookie. So we're going to try it first in totality. Totally together and see how it tastes.
Oh, it tastes like a flaccid man.
Again, I would respect it more.
A lot of cookie. Not as much cream in that bite.
Oh, Andrew, all cookie, no cream.
I hate to say it, but I think the cookie overwhelmed the cream. So I didn't taste the cream that much. So for the second one, I'm going to just go directly to the cream because everybody knows the cream's the best part of the Oreo. Actually, you know what we're gonna take out just the cream by itself. Give it a shot that way.
Yeah, nice shot of cream in your
Woo.
mouth. I just.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I'm not real. I'm not. I can't watch this horror show.
Okay, now I taste the flecks in the cream, but there's no popping. I wonder if the cream killed the pop in the Pop Rocks. Isn't it when Pop Rocks get wet is when they kind of pop and explode? Maybe being mixed in the cream took the pop out of them.
No, they pop.
I'm not tasting any pop.
I don't want to.
No,
No.
guys, it tastes like regular Oreo cook. There's nothing special about these. I'm really sorry. I was
Good.
I was really hoping that my mouth would just pop with flavor and whatever, and didn't happen. All right. I don't know if I can recommend these, because that's always the important part of this part of the Peep Show, is whether or not I can recommend these to you. And I'm not sure if I can or not. If you like vanilla Oreo cookies, give them a shot. But they really didn't do anything special for me. You know, there wasn't a tingle in my mouth. There wasn't, tingle in my tummy.
God.
It was just like eating a regular vanilla Oreo cookie. So,
D says burn it with fire.
all right.
Burn me with fire.
Guys, once again, I do this for you, so you don't have to. Okay?
All right, let's get to
Where's
some
I'm
comments.
looking for a gun. I have to end it. I don't have one near me.
All right, I'm going to share
By
my
the way,
screen.
does anybody have a retaining plate for an AK? I need one.
Oh, good God.
Well, I lost the retaining spring, and I don't want to replace that stupid spring. I want to use the plate. It's better.
Blue Samurai says, hint of cream, note of rock, no pop. That is definitely true. Definitely true. Okay. Todd is sharing, so let's go and see what he has to share with us.
So here's the deal. Tell me when it's up, because I can't really see the camera.
Oh, yeah, we're looking at your page now.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have selected a whole bunch of pages. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go through them.
Okay, finally something I can stand to look at. Give me
Yeah. So we're just gonna go
Yes,
through
but
them.
how does it smell? That's the important part. How does it smell?
How does it smell?
Well, it doesn't smell like a flaccid penis. So
Neither did that cookie. So shut up.
anyway,
You smelt one, you smelt them all, right, Andrew?
that's right, Andrew.
That's what I've been told.
So what we'll do here's what I suggest. Here's what I
Told.
suggest.
That's code for down at the glory hole.
Oh.
What?
So here's what I suggest. I'm going to go through these, and if there's something that you want me to zoom in on, let me know, because otherwise, if I went through all of them, it would take another hour. Okay.
All right.
So because there's
Okay.
just like a ton of
Okay.
awesome pages, and you also have to let me know if you can see it, because I know it's going to be a little smaller on your screen.
Okay.
So this one is so I am learning, and I've only learned this through looking at original art, that Frank Brunner is a badass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Look at,
Oh,
dude,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
like that's incredible, right?
Um,
You can see that zoomed in, right?
yeah. One of
Okay.
our mutual friends from many years ago had like a print set of Frank Brunner's, which just gorgeous. It was like Conan stuff and all. Oh yeah. I mean, he's not our generation of artists, but he's definitely fantastic.
Look at this. Look
He
at
inked those as well.
yeah.
That's
pretty
what's
sure.
That's what's fantastic.
Look at that, dude. Like,
wow.
and it's like, I mean, that it's just incredible.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think there might be one more.
Okay.
Oh no, so this is John Buscema.
Nice. Nice.
So this is Marvel's greatest comics.
I
Oh,
love these.
Look at Big Chungus version of the Watcher.
Dude, it's so cool, right?
That's actually the Kingpin dressed up as the Watcher.
Totally. He's like that's like
Big
punk
Chungus
ass.
Watcher.
Look at all the people in the window.
Oh wow. I love these covers where
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
stats and so forth. It's very cool.
Yeah, man, I love this style. The more I look at old school. I mean, obviously, who doesn't love like old school John Buscema? But like, I mean, look even in the background, all the people in the window back there.
There are the great unwashed in the world that don't appreciate it.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the older style where it was like bolder ink lines.
Mhm.
That stuff is like to me is where it's
That's
at.
one thing. Some of the people who do heavy detail, I think, where they're lacking is their important figures. They won't have a bold line on the exterior of the figure. They won't have heavy weighting,
Right.
and it's like if you saw this uncolored, your figure is going to disappear.
Right. Look at that, Dave Cockrum.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Look at that Storm and Cyclops. Look at that back. That's
Mhm.
just like so good, man. Everything pops. Everything is clear. Everything is graphic, and I love it so much. It's so much better than some of the stuff we have now.
All the interior, like they only give you a cool money shot when they can. They don't force it.
So this is Steve Ditko from Spider-Man number 32.
I don't think the term money shot was valid back then, was it?
No, they did have like the cool pinup looking shots every so often, but it was only when it really made sense to do it. You didn't do it with like
Right.
Peter Parker having this exchange right here, like they would
Yeah.
a lot of artists since the 90s.
Well, you know what's interesting is they actually got the term money shot in the 70s or 80s. I think it was Stan Lee, but he actually pulled it from porn,
Yeah.
and it was used for like the
Yes.
like this like
Yes.
this is a money shot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Money shot does come from porn. I just didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't surprise me that Stanley would come up with that. So,
So this is a Bill Everett and complete story,
Uh-huh.
like the
It looks
entire
great.
story. Like, look at that, dude.
That's
how many pages is it?
Good question. Look at that. Oh, so good. It is 10 pages.
Wow.
And it's all 10 pages.
All 10 pages.
Oh wow.
Dude. That is like that's like old school, like
That's nice. That's nice.
just it reminds me of like every awesome Godzilla like Plan B from outer space.
Whoa, is that a that chick looks like Namor.
It does look like Namor. It might be Namorita. I wasn't gonna say it. It's like
I was like,
No, Namorita was never a magic user.
this tells you that it's the origin of Namor actually in the story. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh,
original-
wow.
Original Frank Frazetta.
Original. Wow.
How cool is that?
How big is that? Does it say?
It is. It should tell me.
27.
that's pretty damn.
17 by 20, 17 and a half by 22.
So it's bigger than a comic page at least.
That awesome.
That is gorgeous.
And it's going to sell for a fortune. I mean, it's already at $90,000. His work sells for so much.
Sure.
It's actually great. It's actually good to see.
Very cool.
Dave Gibbons, 2000 AD.
Wow.
So this is just cool because it's like Dave Gibbons' jam piece. Not cool?
Got Judge Dredd in there? Oh, I see Judge.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's taking a little time for me to switch tabs because it's a little slow here. This is a Watchmen page.
Oh wow. Who's letting go of a Watchmen page?
Dude, I see them. They're sometimes,
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they'll go for.
I don't know if the economy's bad and you don't want to have to go get a job. You could make a year's income.
If your name is Brian Hibbs and you have a comic collection. you're not buying from DC anymore. You know, you might need
Yeah.
to sell that Watchmen page. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
dude. This right here
Oh,
is the shit. Gil Kane, look at this.
That looks so good. That page is in good shape too.
It is cherry mint. Look at that, dude. Look how beautiful that line weight
Wait,
is.
who inked that? Who?
This is Gil Kane and Frank Giacoa.
That is so good.
Look
Wow.
at this. Look at it. Let's look at it. Just look at it in the frame, because look at that. This is to me is like what.
that is so nice looking. You sure that's not a recreation?
No, it's the original. Isn't that crazy?
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You can if you're on my computer screen, like if you're actually, I don't know if you can see it, but you can actually see the cutout paste up of the top.
Yeah, we can't see it. It's too low res.
Yeah, but it's like it's really subtle though, you know.
Yeah.
But look how just gorgeous this is comics, man.
That's awesome.
That's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
gorgeous.
sure. $29,000. It'll go for more.
Oh no, this is just getting started.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all these prices are just getting started. This is the big.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty dope.
Is it missing a word balloon?
Is it might be right there.
Oh no, that's horrible. But that's
Look, eat it. This was like, I saw this and I was like, oh my god, like this was. I mean, I don't even for you guys don't have to like there. We know how influential this page was.
that whole series.
The whole series, yeah.
Yep.
Like this, I saw this and I was like, oh my god, I want this so bad. Like, look at that. This run is like responsible pretty much for my entire career.
That's an awesome page.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
That one, this is the page for me in this whole batch where I was like, yeah, I really want this.
Yeah. It's going to end way, way, way above that.
Oh yeah. Oh, a Dark Knight page. Wow.
So
Who's
that's-
letting go a Dark Knight page?
That's one of my favorite artists with one of my favorite inkers.
Yeah. Look at that.
In their prime, in their absolute best.
Oh
days.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I still prefer the original Long Kiss Goodbye Sin City Frank Miller over this, but this is definitely one of his betters.
Look at that, dude.
All-time best. Yes.
Yeah.
I put those both at the same level.
Really.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plus, this also has Klaus Janson, who's one of my favorite inkers, and his doing like some of his best stuff too.
Oh, what do we got here? This is from 300, right?
300 wraparound cover.
Wow.
Cover.
Yeah.
Wow.
The cover. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
This is what I love about comic art is like you get to a point when you start actually seeing really good comic art that you just get speed. Like we both just got like really quiet.
Yeah.
All three of us, we all just like
it's so simple, but effective.
Oh, George Perez. Original cover for the Infinity Gauntlet #2.
I picked this for Andrew.
Look at all those heroes in there.
Oh, that's one
awesome.
of the pages I used to ink samples of. Well,
Well,
no,
that's
the
the
page from that issue. The pages from that issue. 'Cause
Right,
that's
right.
The same, that's
okay.
the same issue they published. They did a pencil version of it.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I remember. That's right. I remember that, Avery.
No, never mind. It was an issue of Avengers, not that issue.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
But it
about.
has the same setup. Never mind.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I remember you doing that.
Wow, this is the time when Marvel heroes were at their pinnacle, you know? I really think so. Infinity Gauntlet was a fantastic story.
Because he did in that in those issues of Avengers, he did something very similar with some of the interior pages as to that.
Look at all the stat in there. All the Zipatone stat.
Oh yeah,
This is
tones.
this is Marshall Rogers,
Wow.
and I'm not a big and Terry Austin. I don't really know Marshall Rogers, but I was like, this is incredible.
I know the name,
Oh yeah.
but I'm not familiar with his work. I'm not super familiar.
Dang, that's awesome.
Oh wait, Marshall Rogers. Okay, yeah, that's the person I was talking about. I want that those Detective Comics from.
Oh, okay.
You remember the issue of the episode Ethan had Kelly Jones on, and he was holding up that Detective Comics.
Mm-hmm.
That's Marshall Rogers.
Oh, okay.
I forget the guy's name, even though I have that issue and I love it. I have the same.
That's not a Kirby, is it?
No, guess who it is?
I don't know.
It's somebody pretending to be Kirby. Is it a John Romita Jr. or something like that?
Barry Windsor Smith.
Oh God.
Barry Windsor Smith.
See, that's
early
back
X
in the
Men.
day- Yeah, that was back in the days when he was trying to be somebody else or trying to, Wow. That's nothing like a Barry Windsor Smith.
Isn't that crazy?
That's even though it's a cover and even if it's an old cover, it's not one that represents his art to me,
Jim Starlin and Klaus Janson.
Oh,
wow.
I love the inking.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm a big Klaus Janson fan, so
Well, I like Jim
Klaus,
Starlin.
Klaus. Yeah. Do you guys like Frank Thorne?
Oh yeah. Red Sonja.
I like the brushwork in that smoke.
He's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Look how gorgeous that
The
is.
looking unicorn.
Just awesome.
The heck is that on the ground?
Like a snake with its head cut off.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a multi-headed
Multi-headed, serpent.
like a hydra or something.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Ooh,
See, that's striking looking
nice.
small.
This is a Mike Zeck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that, dude. That's the other thing I'm realizing is like I've always been a fan of Mike Zeck, but Mike Zeck during this period with his covers,
Mm-hmm.
untouchable.
Oh yeah.
Untouchable.
I realize how
Untouchable.
much I suck.
Yeah.
One of the things about a Mike Zeck
Seriously.
cover, even if it's not a great cover, you know almost immediately who did it.
Yeah.
He's got such weight in his characters that it just stands out.
Well, it's like what Avery said. Look at it small. Like you can still see it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, even small, you could still see it. It still hits. It still gets your eye. It still catches your eye.
Sergio Aragonés.
So I threw this in because I actually remember buying this comic book.
Oh yeah.
And I just have a soft spot.
Yeah,
in my
I
heart.
never bought that book.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Sergio Aragonés.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure it's going to go. It's a couple grand. That's going to be pretty good.
I wish the Epic line had stayed around
I know.
because
Hmm.
they used to try different stuff.
Oh wow, Brian Boland.
I knew that look right away. It's like, damn.
Look at that.
Keep going. Ah.
Look how gorgeous that is.
He does some weird ass covers, subject
does.
matter wise, but he makes them gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like if you're an art director and you're going to the cover art, she says, okay, we want you to draw Wonder Woman working at a taco joint. And the catchphrase is, hey, it's a living. And Brian Boland's like, done. I'll do that.
Well, like, look at the hair. He draws like it's
Yeah.
a scratch board technique.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the hair, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's all white. It's all negative space.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like that's just crazy.
Yeah, that what is it? That Sergeant Rock image by Boland.
Mm-hmm.
All the hatching work and stuff. The face.
Who's this?
Is that Travis Trust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell by those narrow hips.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. He's another one I want to own some original art of. One of these days. Dave Cochran, very cool.
X-Men 95. Now this page is really like Like, look how graphic this is.
Mhm.
He's also someone that I'm more and more as time goes on. I get into.
Yeah, because there's so much going on. Like there's so much action.
Yeah, like look at that Colossus right there. Like that's
Yeah.
phenomenal. That's so good. You know, but it's not the best drawn, but it's the composition is really clear and it's really sharp.
Mhm.
And that's something that's like
That dialogue on that last panel was pretty funny.
near and dear to my heart.
While Colossus is alive, Wolverine will not be harmed. Oh, wow.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #5.
The Fugitoid.
Like I have some of the early trades of that, and I believe it's in color.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I don't think I've ever seen a Ninja Turtle page, like an original Ninja Turtle page.
I don't think I have either.
Wow. Very cool. $1,000. That's it.
Well, no, it's going to be probably.
Well,
10
yeah,
or
I know.
12.
I mean, well, for the start. Oh, Glenn Fabray.
Oh
Original
yeah.
cover.
Dude, look at this. Are you effing kidding me?
The lighting, dude.
I can't. He is the guy. I don't understand. Most people I can like look at a painting and I can see how they painted it, and I cannot tell with him.
Some of his stuff, it's hard. Like, well, it's layers upon layers of thin wash and airbrush,
Yeah,
so it blends.
used smoke patterns from graphics book on blue background. So he was like, he was looking at reference of smoke patterns.
Yeah.
Doctors 4:30 from Friday p.m. the 29th. He had to go to the doctor. Garth Ennis, Steve Dillon. But look how gorgeous that is, dude. And this is one of those covers. I mean, one of Glenn Fabry's covers that I love. This is up there on something I wish I could pick up.
I can't paint like that, dude. Not even.
Yeah, starting bid $975. That's crazy.
Well, no, let's
Oh, I know.
let's pray. Look, if you pray correctly and it doesn't go up any higher, maybe we'll see it in person one day.
Yeah. Blue Samurai says Bolin was perfect on Morrison's covers on Animal Man. Yes.
Oh yeah. He did. Yeah, that's the only reason I ever looked at that book. I never bought it.
Oh,
But
wow.
sometimes
Michael Golden.
Oh wow, damn.
He did a bunch of covers for Kull the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Wow.
freaking awesome.
That's a freaky looking cover, but
It is crazy.
wow. Yeah, that's one I'd own if I could. That one's okay.
Michael Golden.
Yeah.
It's good. But yeah,
I remember it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. That one doesn't stick out. The colon I remember. I may even have the issue. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Do you remember this one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's insane.
Isn't that great? He's also like, now that he it's only now that I really understand like how influential he was to people like Jason Pearson.
Yes.
Like
Art
every
Adams and all.
Art Adams, yeah.
Yep.
Like, that's just a gorgeous, gorgeous page.
All right, one more.
No way. One more. We
Well,
haven't even
We've been
dude.
doing this for a half hour already.
That's
so-
okay. You can keep doing it. Let me just get through this. Just take it, Andrew. Just take it.
We'll give you another 10 minutes.
Just take it.
I guess I could break this up into 2 videos if I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tom Grummett.
Like he's only thinking about making the segment into another video. That's
I
all
know.
it's about.
I know. He's just like, I don't care.
That's all you're worth to me.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
This is Jeffrey Jones.
How good of a boy do I need to be for Christmas to get that?
Look at that. This was am I wrong? Wasn't this part of the trading card set?
I don't know. I don't care, Todd. You got
I don't-
$1,000.
I don't think I've ever seen that image before, Todd.
Todd,
So-
if you buy that for me, you'll be my best friend.
Look how gorgeous this is. It's on canvas. I don't know if you can see the edges of it. It's a canvas painting. Isn't that just absolutely the best?
You'll be my best friend forever and ever.
What happens if I buy it and put it on my damn wall?
I kill you.
No, at least you know where it's at.
At least I know who to rob. That's
Mike
pretty cool.
Kaluta. Very cool.
Yeah, some nice Kaluta. I like.
Look
Kaluta.
at that, dude.
It's good in your. It's good. It's good in coffee.
Yeah, for real. You know what's interesting, Avery? You know what's interesting is like Kaluta actually reminds me of Avery.
I love Michael Kaluta. He's fantastic.
Well, you know what? What do you? if
Someone
you
else
just-
compared my stuff recently to what's it? Crap.
Sorry.
What's his name? Who did a question? I like his stuff.
I don't know, but you know what's interesting? Well, what's interesting to me about him and you is you've gotten to the point, and this is something that I still aspire to get to, but like you can tell just by looking at this that he sketched it out and then just started drawing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like this is just drawn in ink.
Yeah.
You know, kind of to the point where EVS is at. And Avery, you're at that place too, where you kind of just sketch it out and you'll just start drawing stuff.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably
no.
sketched out the head, the guy's face, and then
Right.
everything else just came from that.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to skip a Gil Kane, even though he's amazing.
It's nice.
I got a lot of Jack Kirby stuff I can skip. So there is a couple of Jack Kirby's in here that I wanted to show.
It's a nice one.
Yeah. So Jack Kirby, Joe Sennett.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's awesome. Another Jack Kirby, Joe Sennett.
You and your Kirby's, man.
Dude,
Come on. You only
Joe's,
got one. You don't need more.
check this out though. Check this one out.
Oh wow.
So this is a Kirby Black Panther cover.
Yeah.
Look how dope this is.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Look how dope that is, dude.
It's really simplified Kirby too.
It's super simplified Kirby, and when it's simplified, it works.
Yeah, it's like Kirby went Samurai Jack.
Yeah, he was like, I have. He's like, I've got 25 minutes to draw this cover.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
Look how cool that is.
It's got the one guy with the gun that's not pointed at anybody.
But even small, look how perfectly
Yeah.
balanced that is. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's great.
It's nice.
That's
Like,
nuts. So this is another Jack Kirby. I'll skip it, but I just want to show you like how great that is. I love all the text too.
what is that from? Captain America? Okay.
Yeah, I was a Captain America. It's a Joe Kubert. I'll skip it. It was okay.
I love Joe Kubert, but don't-
So I am actually fascinated by this piece. This is a Rob Liefeld, Danny Meeke, one of the other guys. Extreme Image, whatever.
Sure.
Signed by Liefeld. It's got Spawn in it.
Oh yeah.
And it's shoelace spawn too.
And shoelace Spawn. And you know what's interesting is like it's actually like I kind of like the page.
It's a bunch
kind of
headshots.
I kind of really like the page. Like it's very Liefeld. You've got the Liefeld guns, but I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I'm kind of like
Yeah, I get it.
I'm attracted to it.
I get it.
I'm also attracted to the price, but whatever. That has nothing to do.
You know what? If you could get it for that price, you eventually would see a nice return.
Yeah. I'll never see it for that price.
That is fantastic.
Ooh, Silver Sable. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a money shot page, but it's still
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
it's still a McFarlane, and it's still a really nice page. It's really
he's
well
also, you know, what's the other thing is too with McFarlane, man, and this is like if you even look at the one with Craven the Hunter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The older I get, you realize he's not that good of an artist. He's not, but he's so good at action.
Yeah, well,
it's a damn
his
piece.
stuff is dynamic. His compositions are simple and easy to read. While there's still lots
Go
of
back to that last one. I wanted to see who
makes
was
it,
all.
that makes it great.
Okay, I'll go back.
Oh yeah, the Wolverine page. Frank Miller, Klaus Janson.
Look how
all
good.
Frank Miller.
You just realize how good Klaus Janson is, man.
Yeah, exactly. I love those two together. They're amazing.
Now, who all's in this one? Or who
Frank
all?
Miller, Bernie Wrightson, John
Wrightson.
Romita Sr., and others. So let me zoom in. Jim Mooney, CC Beck, Rick Butler.
Oh, dude, I used to have a Mooney Spectacular Spider-Man.
Joe Stanton.
I love these.
Infantino,
Yeah, I love these type of.
Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah.
There's that Frank Miller. Look at that Frank Miller. And Tom Palmer. You got Tom Palmer to ink this Frank Miller. Wow. There's a John Romita Sr.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. All right, let's see.
And I'm assuming the Swamp Thing was the Bernie Wrightson, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's gonna go up. That's gonna go way up.
Frank Miller, Sin City. I don't know if you want me to zoom in on it.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Irv Novik, dude, this guy is amazing. Now I'm not going to zoom in on this one because there's another one that I want to show you.
Okay.
I'm trying. This is a Joe Orlando. Again, I don't have to zoom in. This is it's a complete 8-page story, but look at that detail just from the small image.
Wow.
It's still not super hard to read. I can tell what's going on,
A John Romita Sr. Amazing
Yeah,
Spider-Man page.
Blow that up.
Wow.
Let me see that.
Look at that perfection. Isn't that just perfect?
Yes.
Dude. Like he really was like just fucking phenomenal.
Very nice.
A 4-panel page. Tim Sale.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Should I zoom in or skip?
I'll zoom in.
Zoom in. We want to see the bottom panel. Let's get
There's
Cowboy.
another Tim Sale. So this is from Long Halloween.
Yep.
That's great.
What happened to Tim Sale, man?
He's still around, I believe.
And he's probably got hero money, Heroes money. So,
Heroes money.
yeah, remember the TV show Heroes? He was the one that did all the art for that.
Yeah, that wasn't that much money, dude.
I'm sure he got.
Look how
Hollywood
good
money.
that is. Look at that, dude. That's incredible. He's another guy that was like super underrated, I think, but was just like really good.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at that Batman, dude.
He really is on Frank Miller's level.
He is. He absolutely is. I think the only reason he's not on Frank Miller's level professionally is because he didn't write books.
Hmm.
So this is I'm not going to totally zoom in unless you want me to, but this is a Bill Sienkiewicz,
Yeah. Let me see.
Sienkiewicz, and a Joe Sinnott Fantastic Four 219. I didn't even know he did Fantastic Four covers. Did you guys know that?
No.
Zoom in. Let's look at it.
Here, I'll look at I mean, this must have been early. Clearly, because there's nothing in that says Bill Sienkiewicz to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's him. There's a signature. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah, Sienkiewicz and Sinnott.
Once again, not a piece that doesn't represent the artist. It's a nice
Yeah.
piece, but it's not.
Yeah, you could see the when he still had like the very Neil Adams like faces, but Sinnott inked it like a Kirby.
Avery, do you remember this?
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Charles Vess.
Yeah.
Look how dope that is.
That's pretty good.
Just so nice. Okay. First, notice that they blocked out Stanley Presents. They just like painted over it.
Well,
And
it's
they
also
put it
written
up
at the
there.
top, so,
Yeah.
yeah. Nice.
Mike Zeck.
So much weight.
Dude, he's so good. He's so fucking good. Like, look at that. Ugh. So I won't blow this up, but this is a Dave Cockrum Giant Size X-Men #1 splash page.
Very cool. A lot of yellow at the bottom of that page, though.
Yeah. So this is a Norm Brayfogle painted page.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. Look at that, dude.
That's cool.
He should have been allowed to paint more stuff. They should have paid. Just pay.
Look how good he was, man.
Yeah, I know. They should have just paid.
I know.
Paid whatever it took.
That's just a masterful page.
I need to find what's that from.
That was from Birth of the Demon.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Now check this out. This I love. This to me is masterwork. This is John Buscema. And I think was it inked by John Romita, something like that. John Buscema. But look how good this is.
Like they took a boring scene, like him standing there in that office room, and just turned it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I caught too. Like that first panel, look at that. It's just him walking
Yeah.
in, but
Yeah.
they just tilted it at 45 degrees and it instantly becomes like
Makes it
Just
more
a
interesting,
little more dramatic.
and it makes it fit the entire layout of the page better just by turning the camera.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
That's something.
Jim Mooney.
That's something.
Jim Mooney.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a Mooney Spider-Man page.
John Byrne.
Nice.
Another John Byrne. I'm going to skip this one. But it's also very pretty.
It
Is
is.
Jim Mooney still alive?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is an interesting one to me. It's a Hal Foster Prince Valiant partial strip. It just
Mhm.
looks gorgeous to me. I don't know. Dude, check this out. This is Carrie Gemmell. Look at the background. Look at those buildings. Look at Spider-Man. Look how dope that is. Isn't that
Pretty
awesome?
good. It is.
Jim Mooney died in 2008 at the age of 88.
Oh man.
Damn it!
He's been gone for 12 years.
Damn it!
Look at this. Look at this page.
I sold that Mooney page way too soon.
Oh shit. Look at that page though. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Because I sold that Mooney page just a couple of years before that.
Two names for you. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez
Yep.
and Kevin Nolan.
Yep. Fantastic.
Look at that.
Wow.
And that's not too overwhelming, Kevin Nolan, either.
Mm-mm.
It's like perfectly on cue. You know?
Yeah, it is.
I love his hatch work, dude.
He's
Oh,
a brilliant hatch artist. Like look at that, even small. Like look how clean that is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easily readable.
Looks like a
Keown?
Dale Keown.
Yeah. This guy is another guy who just like draws perfection, and I don't really understand. I don't totally understand it when I see it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his hatching, it's hard to imitate.
He does perfect fades on his hatching. Perfect fades.
Yeah.
Sam Keith Caliber. This thought was funny. Jack Kirby. We'll skip it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Adam Kubert, Mark Farmer.
Oh, not bad.
So this is Adam Kubert and Dan Green, and I am going to zoom in on this because there was a period.
That's a good combo.
There was a period. Well, Dan Green is one of those guys who's just awesome, even though when you first see his stuff, you're like, man, that guy's a horrible inker. But this was a period with Adam Kubert was so dynamic.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he was not bigger than he was. You know,
Yeah.
like he
That's
kind of
what-
got.
That's what makes it work. It's the energy and how dynamic it is.
You know what's so crazy about both Adam and Andy Kubert is their names. Everybody recognizes them, but I wouldn't buy a book just because they worked on it. You know,
Yeah.
they would really have to blow me away with the story and the art, and they do from time to time, but I don't go out of my way to buy their stuff just simply because, you know, it's okay.
Right.
But they've done some stuff that's been incredible. So
So check this out. X-Men 248. This is early Jim Lee. And look, you can see the ink faded.
Oh my god.
it's really bad there.
You know, we remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember that panel. Didn't they use that panel for the cover?
So a change of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
a switch of
yeah.
it. Why Havoc? Why did you kill Storm? Right.
Yep.
Now we're getting into the super Jim Lee.
Oof.
That first panel's not that good.
Yeah, but look, I mean, come on.
Hey,
Even bad Jim Lee still pretty good.
I mean, that's just sick. That's so good.
it was Wolverine's ass.
There's Wolverine's butt. Yeah.
Oh, Wolverine's hairy man ass.
There's
Oh,
a
that's why you
panel.
buy the page. That's why you buy the page.
There's a panel missing there. I wonder if it covered something up.
There's a panel missing?
Yeah.
Oh,
down at
you
the
mean
bottom.
right there? Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
was like, to be continued or some shit. Yeah, and I remember this I always love the smoke with the fade out legs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we got a deadline. Legs are hard. Let's do
Yep.
some smoke. So this is X-Men Uncanny 277.
Okay. We were
Just
looking at that cover just the other day.
Just a great page.
That's the one with Wolverine versus Gambit on the cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that.
Who inked that? Because it's really
I know. I think it's Scott Williams. He signed it.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a Scott Williams though, right?
this could have been a rush job, to be honest with you.
It probably was. I mean, if you look, there's like 9 panels, dude. Like that's a long day.
Yeah.
And at that time too, by that point the colors had taken over. You know. Now this is interesting. Batman Hush,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta say, it's probably outside of his Uncanny X-Men stuff. Batman Hush was probably
Yes.
His best work.
Mm-hmm. Since Uncanny X-Men, absolutely.
You agree?
Yes.
Like, look at that. You've got the Joker. You got Batman. Like, you got Commissioner Gordon right there. Like that. This page, I don't know how much it's gonna go for a lot.
Yeah.
And it's also like, yeah, it's already at $4,000.
Yeah, he fell way off after Uncanny. Like it was a downward slope, and then Hush he was firing on all cylinders again.
Hey, Rick, how's it going?
You guys remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Ghost and
Mike Haley and Mike Mignola.
yeah.
Yep.
This is my favorite Mignola style.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
When-
Yeah,
When
I
it was-
like.
So much more definition, but
Mhm.
still very simple. you know?
Yeah, it was way more human-ish, you know. There's a Mike Mignola Conqueror Worm page.
Oh, I've stolen that background before.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Specialty illustration.
Nice. 2002 is back in a good day.
So check this out. Irv Norvik.
Yeah.
I always say Norvik. It's Novik. I always add an R in there.
Novik, yeah.
Novik. But look how good just the drawing is. Like, look at that cape.
That first panel looks like it's from a romance comic, you know?
Yeah.
With
And
all-
I don't know. I am so unfamiliar with this guy's run, but he must have drawn Batman for years because I always see pages from him. You know, maybe people are just piecing it out from like a small run,
Mhm.
but it certainly feels like here's another Novik.
It looks very 60s. So
Yeah, he was in the 70s, 60s, 70s. But look at that! Look at that first panel over there where they're running.
Yeah, it looks like it's art from a romance comic,
Yeah,
you know?
well, lots of
wonder-
people drew like.
Yeah, I wonder if he was primarily a romance comic artist, but
he might have been.
I just
I genuinely don't know too much about him. Ivan Reis,
Ivan Reis, yes, very nice.
and he's really good. He's really, really good. He's one of the modern guys that I really like.
Yeah.
And here's a John Romita and John Buscema. Hold on, guys. Hey, babe, what's up? Okay, I love you.
We love you too.
Love you too.
Whatever, guys.
Love you.
Look at that. Look at that third panel.
Yeah, that's good.
So much emotion. John Romita and John Buscema. Now this is cool. Look at the whiteout they ripped through the drawing of Gwen Stacy
Yeah,
to give it kind of like a
because they didn't have color holds back then.
just like it's like a hologram effect, like a memory effect.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then just awesome, just beautiful. Almost there, almost done.
Okay. You're okay.
Barry Windsor Smith, Armstrong #3. I don't know if you guys want to see it.
Nah, that's not my favorite Barry Windsor Smith. It's when he was writing and drawing 2 books a month.
Ooh. Scroll down on this slowly. Take it slowly.
Oh, go slow. Go slow.
Go slow.
Go slow. Go slow.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
That's
Somebody
pretty damn good.
Somebody said, draw Batman on a gargoyle and just go nuts with the gargoyle. And he said, okay.
Bernie Wrightson Batman. Look
God.
how good that is, dude.
Very cool.
Just masterwork. Just masterful. Just look at that. What an asshole.
What?
It's just too good.
That's all right. God stepped in and took care of him for me.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
Jesus.
God. Come on. Master. Don't make those. Oh,
Jerry
wow.
Orway.
And Mike Zeck.
That's an awesome combo to have on One Piece.
Oh, wow.
Mike Zeck and Jerry Ordway. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty dope, right? We need to. I just need $100 million so we can. So this is interesting. This is Killing Joke, right?
Yeah, that's color
Brian
step.
Boland. But this is the original color. So the colors are the original part. It's airbrushed.
Yeah.
And they put the ink stat over it so that the colorist could see like what it would look like, right? But this is the original color. I find it fascinating. I mean, I love this kind of stuff.
It's amazing.
And because it's Killing Joke, it's not going to be cheap, right?
Yeah.
But it is amazing.
I mean,
that would be nice to have.
that would be pretty nice, right? Something original from Killing Joke.
Sure.
That is, I mean, an original page goes for like, gotta go for 100,000. I mean, it's got to be, and this is Batman and Joker, so
That would look nice on the wall of your studio.
that would look really nice on the wall.
X-Men or Deadpool trading card.
Yeah, this is the colors, the original colors,
Oh, okay.
right? Same thing, it's the colors, but again, still very, very cool.
Why are you showing us colors, man?
Please, man, are you kidding me? It's awesome.
Well, some of us know how to color our own comics.
Yeah, well,
Jeff Jones.
some of us are learning.
That's
Look
pretty.
at that.
Nice, very nice.
Michael Kaluta.
Now, did he color this as well?
Yeah, this is a full original painting.
Okay.
Look at how cool that is.
Very simple,
Yeah,
you
really simple.
very clean. Very nice.
That actually sold already for about $1,000.
Mm.
Now Dave Taylor. Do you guys know Dave Taylor?
No.
So it's not familiar to me, but I saw this and I was like, oh my God, this is really good. So you got Batman kind of spinning up in the air, right?
Mhm.
Death by Design. That sounds familiar.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like storyboards.
Yeah, I mean, he must have painted it or photoshopped it or something. Like the painting really must have carried it. But it's pretty sweet.
Ooh.
Frank Thorne.
Everything else.
Look at this. Avery, look at those guys on that horseback.
I know. They're so loose and gestural, but they look great.
Yeah, this is one of those pages I would have loved to have owned. But look at that. Just juicy. Like it's loose but fun but complete. Ugh. And then one more. We'll end with
Oh, nice. I don't think that's a page from the book or anything.
was this a cover or not?
No, I'm
It
not.
was listed just as an illustration, but I swear I've seen this before as like a
I think it was
pinup?
I think it was part of the promotional material.
promotional pinup or a
For the
card.
Saber
Yeah, I don't think it was ever on the covers.
Okay.
I think it might have been promotional material for the Sabretooth miniseries, I
Yeah.
think. And it had like the digital colors behind it, which made it look more painted.
Mm.
Like, yeah, that's the good thing about Photoshop and using gray tones. It does part of the work for you, and it also keeps your stuff from looking too computer colored.
Yeah, man. So, any one of these people that I showed you tonight would blow the doors off of Modern Comics today.
Oh yeah.
It's just no comparison. Even that Rob Liefeld page, I'm like, yeah, I actually really want that. I'm
Yeah,
like, that actually
yeah.
looks really,
Well-
really good.
Well, modern comics make you appreciate what we had.
That is a very true thing.
Yeah,
It's not.
like we used to make fun of some people who were like that. Now we're like, missed those days.
Yeah,
It's like the average standard was so high that something like that is now amazing by comparison.
Right.
it's true. Like, I mean, I don't know if I can find that. I mean, obviously you're gonna have masters. Like, these are. I mean, Tim Sale, like, Tim Sale. What, even Frank Miller, like, they was like, okay, they were all right. But hindsight being what it is, man. Like, dude, I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what? Like, I can't hate on this. This looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I would, if this was on Indiegogo, I would back it tomorrow.
yeah. You remember why 15, 16-year-old us is like, this is rad.
Yeah, and then it also makes me.
It's freaking rad.
It also makes me realize that the colorist should have been taken out and shot, because clearly they didn't do a good job.
The early days of the Photoshop coloring, especially when everything was done with a mouse and using different tools to select things, and you couldn't draw and paint with
Yeah.
the same way you can now. They tended to overdo it with the effects.
Yes.
With the effects that should be subtly used.
Yeah.
And that's what did it. That's what killed a lot of art. Is that they just overdid it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna get a strike on my channel because you're showing boobies.
Here, I'll show Glenn Fabry.
All right.
Well, I guess I think this was the last cover he did too, because it says last one.
Now scroll up a little bit. All right. Keep it right there for a second. Stop right there. All right. Thank you. I have to have art for the thumbnail.
Sure.
All right. Well, Todd, I appreciate you sharing all this with us. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of pages.
Dude, it's one of those times. It's
a good time to be an art collector, right?
Well, it's a good time if you're
to be an art collector if you have a lot of money.
That's yes. If you are full of cash, it would be a wonderful time. And it's a very good thing that I probably am not full of cash, because I would be spending it right now.
Yeah, same here. All right, well, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody who hung in there. I will be clipping all this out and making it into separate videos if you guys would like to watch it again later in the future. Todd, I appreciate you sharing with us. Avery, I appreciate you coming by.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
In trying to instill words into my mouth that were absolutely not there. And all right, everybody, good night. We'll see you. I should probably stream tomorrow. If anybody wants to come by, I'll probably do a lot more drawing tomorrow night stream. So.
I might be able to make it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'll send you an invite, maybe.
Well, I don't have to. I have no hours on the day job this week, and I have plenty of artwork to work on this week. Cool. Comicsgate.
That's right. All right, everybody, take it easy. See you all later.
See you. Bye.